This is a production of Hollywood Impact Studios, a film school behind bars, and was filmed by our inmate students currently incarcerated inside the Los Angeles County Jail.
Parking units in 11A19, 11A19, domestic violence, 2035 North Empty.
You've called me to help people out to get them into programs, and I think, what can I do that you can't do? So I just tell myself, I'll pray. And nothing works better.
And you're still continuing to follow God as you're out?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one that answers the problems. Gives me the work I have, keeps me in school, keeps me doing the right thing.
Tell me what the relationship with your mother was like in the past.
She was disappointed.
Because she saw the difference between when you were in the Army and you were here.
Yeah. I mean, from what I had to what I'd become now or then. And she didn't understand why.
Or what was it like during that time? I'm assuming you mean over the times that you were in and out of jail.
I kind of separated myself. I mean, I didn't go see her. She didn't come see me. The first few times I was in jail, she would come visit, but when it became so many, she just basically gave up.
And how about this last time?
Well, this last time when I was in the program, I told her about the Hollywood Impact Studios and about the merit program. She said she could tell there was a change in me, and that was just through letters, and it wasn't because she still didn't come visit. But I talked her into going to one of the merit meetings, and that's how she met Stan, and she liked the people there, and she liked the change in me, so she started to come visit me here more often. And then,
now, obviously, while you were in here, it wasn't us teaching about filmmaking that changed you, and that change that your mother saw. What was it?
I think God makes that change. I mean, couldn't nobody else change me? I couldn't change me. So that's who you have to give the credit to.
Was this the first time you ever developed a relationship with God?
I still believed in God, but I always believed that, if I walked down the same side of the street as a church, a hand would reach out and snatch me up. I mean, that's my own thing. So I would cross the street. I wouldn't even walk past the church. I'd walk through a cemetery first before I'd walk past the church. And I figured from all the stuff that I'd done, he'd want nothing to do with me anymore.
I want you to just kind of tell the guys that may be watching this, give them some advice. If they've kind of followed the same path that you used to, what do they need to do to make a difference and to not end up back here again?
You need to, if it's a drug problem you're here for, or a drinking problem, or domestic problem, you need to get help first, even after you leave here, because this doesn't solve all the problems. But there's lots of help on the outside, and if you reach out and ask for it, you'll get it. I mean, there's lots of people willing to help you, but you have to ask. And you definitely go to a church, because that's one of your first lines of help. I I mean, the church in Long Beach that I went to, they had a food bank. If you needed something and you asked for it within reason, they helped you. And it was right across the street from the program I was in. So you can't count God out of your life.
You mentioned how a relationship with God this time changed you. Tell me a little about that.
Well, when I was in here, everybody reaches out to God, it seems like, and they'll say, if you just help me this one last time, I'll straighten up my life. But he always seems to get left at the gate, because as soon as you're out, then you forget about it. Well, I didn't do that this time. I got involved with the church, and what was really strange is at the same time that when I left here and my wife went to Oklahoma, she told me, she says, I'm going to church now, and I don't want anything to do with that old lifestyle. So that's when I knew that I was on the right track.
I again really want to thank you for doing this. This is a sensitive story. You did not, as I said before, didn't have to do this. But I thank you for your willingness to do this for Hollywood Impact Studios, but more importantly for the people that might be viewing this video, that you really, really do want to give back. And that's been what you've been doing since you've gotten out, is coming alongside people. As you know, I call them your little ducklings, that you come alongside guys that are struggling and try and continue to help them. And I know that'll never change, and I want you to know how much we appreciate that.
I just love doing it. I just thank you for being my friends and being there when I need you.